Is the Treeman any good in patch 6.2? As I blast my way through Wood Elf Forest monsters, well, let's take a good look at the Treeman, and how well he resists being turned into fuel for the wood stove. He's a pretty gnarled customer, as it turns out. Recruited for 1500 gold and 375 upkeep, this single entity monster comes on Ultra at 9,828 health. Armor is 110, and like the Treekin, comes with physical resistance 20%, missile resistance 15%, and fire weakness 25%, so be wary of flaming attacks, and flaming and magical, like from a phoenix, is a dangerous combination. Leadership 90 is very hot. Speed 35 and charge speed 50 are adequate, nothing more. Melee attack begins at 52 and is magical attack, so while this isn't a Kodai destroyer, that's a huge step up from Treekin. Attack interval is the standard 4, splash target size large, so trolls on down, and max target splash 5 in the new system. Melee defense begins at 56, elite dueling level. Weapon strength 520 is split base 140 and armor piercing 380, so that's great. Charge bonus is 30, notable because with Treekin it was 12, and mass is 7,000. Besides Wisman and Hidden Force, despite its size, this unit has expert charge defense, so will erase charge bonus against even charging giant slayers, causes fear and terror, has Vanguard deployment which is terrifying by itself, and has the Ancient Protector passive, and this is up when the Treeman is above 50% health. Within the 35-meter radius, magical weapons are negated. Now, here's the catch. The enemy unit has to be within that 35-meter radius. Shooting into it or firing spells into it will absolutely work. That said, Tzeentch melee units are going to have a very bad time, for one. This also crushes things like Aspect of the Dread Knight, Overcast being used as a counter, and so forth. And it only takes one Treeman with health over 50% to keep this up. Obviously, this isn't just good for the Treeman, it's tremendous for allies with their own physical resistance. For the Redline skills, Ancient Bark returns and a 3-pits grants armor plus 12 and an additional plus 6% physical resistance. At rank 7 and up, the Forest Roar would grant plus 5 to both melee attack and defense and plus 15% missile resistance. In the tech tree, all of the techs that apply to the Dryads and Treekin apply, so I'll breeze over it. There's a lot to pick. I'm new to Wood Elves, so what's mutually exclusive has to be worked out in campaign. And more to the point, they're luxuries. We're not holding lack of these things against the Treeman. In addition, Pukon the Sunderer has plus 5% speed globally and plus 15 flat charge bonus. So how do we use the Treeman? Now, even though this video is for Wood Elves specifically, we can instantly see how Alarielle would abuse this, using one to keep Phoenix Guard, rocking 30% physical resistance against enemy troops using magical attack, even let's say basic demonettes. It's just shockingly strong. Similar combo plays with the Wood Elves definitely works, mind you, but the Treeman is an entirely competent combination of blocker monster and single entity bruiser, able to trade blows with a less armored, less defensive giant with substantial competence. Where Treekin would get mulched, the Treeman will prosper. He's still going to go down against hardcore halberd units, but it's going to take a while. So the play here is just like with Treekin, but with even more emphasis. You're on the clock. The clock may run for longer, but your ideal is to not have the Treeman win the entire battle for you. Mine? Sometimes he will because he's that good. But if you have any deadly forces to add to his combative tankiness and win faster, do that. You have a roster full of shooty units, use them well. Take care and have fun getting the pesky mortals to get off your lawn.